Hello everybody, this is me, SM19J's, and welcome back to another episode of SM19J's Storytime, SM19J's Storytime, and welcome to the final of the epic conclusion of this tournament slash medal saga. Pretty much how I got my medals from these tournaments, basically. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time I won first place in Mario Kart 7. I will show you the medal at the end later when I get to the point of me winning. But yeah, Mario Kart 7, obviously a very popular game. Not only Mario Kart game, but also on the Nintendo 3DS. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I like it. Considering that that from like here from playing Mario Kart Tour and Mario Kart Deluxe, it's kind of hard to go back to Mario Kart 7 because of the controls. And funny enough, like I was training myself leading up to the day that the tournament was gonna happen, and I just could not get my like I just could not get it down. Like, I was bumping into walls, I was falling off cliffs. It took me a while just to get the hang of Mario Kart 7 again, because I haven't played this game in like months or maybe even like a year or so. So yeah, this, like I said, this is the very last one as of right now. This is my fifth medal and final medal as of I know as of right now. Hopefully I can get some more in the future, and hopefully Pax South 2021 happens next year. It might not happen because of this whole pandemic thing, but I really do hope it happens, and this whole virus thing dies down at the end of the year. Because, for example, Pax West, that was supposed to be going on, I believe, next month or in September. That got canceled and changed into like an online format, which I don't think they do tournaments for those. So yeah, it's a real bummer. And if the same thing happens for Pax South next year, I obviously will not be able to get any medals from any tournaments, because I don't think that they'll even have any. So for this year at Pax South 2020, Mario Kart 7 happened on January 19th at 2:00 p.m. So I was able to just do whatever I want for the whole entire day. Obviously, Sunday is a very slow and low quantity amount and a low amount of people day. Mostly because it's the last day. Nothing really goes on, so there's not really a point to go on Saturday. Not on Saturday, on Sunday. But yeah, and surprisingly, once 2:00 hits, my friend and I. Well, actually, before I even continue on, my friend and I we already signed up for the tournament at the very early in the morning. Like once the doors opened up, we went to go line up for the tournament, and yeah, it was very. Actually, I think my friend was the very first one to sign up, and then I was in second. There was like some girl in between us, and I think she was I think she was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know if it was on that day. But yeah, so my friend and I, we were able to sign up and do whatever we wanted. He went to do his own thing. I went to do my own thing. I don't remember if I got lunch during that time, like during 11 to 12. I probably didn't. But yeah. So once 2:00 or once almost like 2:00 p.m. hits, my friend and I were already at the Hamhill Tony or the area to wait for the tournament to begin. And we noticed that only 10 people signed up for this tournament, which was very surprising. I would say there was mostly two other adults, and then the rest of them, and then the other six were just kids. So, in more of it this way, I guess okay, so three teenagers, two adults, and five kids. Okay, yep, there we go. I got it right. So yeah, it was a very low it was a very low entry day for some odd reason, even though it's a Sunday, aka a weekend, and yeah. But surprisingly enough, great news for my friend and I. Abdallah Smash 026 was not going to be there. He had to do his own thing. He had to go to like some Pokemon Go Shiny event, so he could not. Unfortunately, he was unable to attend this tournament, which really sucks. As I would have loved to face him in the tournament and try to beat him. So, but yeah. What else was there? There was also two other very popular Mario Kart YouTubers slash streamers. Very good players to say the least. And yeah, they're usually there. There's not only was Abdallah there. And when it comes to these Mario Kart tournaments, there's three unique people that go to these tournaments. The first one being Abdallah, and then there's two other people. streamers or slash YouTubers. These three players are like Mario Kart gods. They always go into these tournaments and come out with the medal. It's always them in the top three. It's always a battle between them to see who gets first, second, and third. So yeah, nobody really can beat them. So to find out that all three of those players were not going to show up, one of them announcing that they weren't gonna go to the event like a couple weeks ahead of the convention, and then the other one being flat out silent. He did not mention anything on his social media accounts. This person did not say anything at all about Pax South. He just stayed silent. So that was pretty much confirmation to me, because I was actually like keeping track of who was going to this tournament, and to find out that these three players were not going to show up. This was a very big deal, not only for my friend, but mostly me, because like now we get to win a tournament. We get to go into this Mario Kart 7 tournament and have a chance at winning. So yeah. And then also there was like some YouTuber involved in this tournament. He had his little capture card. There's a video of the finals. I will show of me in the finals, and I will show you that to you guys in the description below. So if you want to go check out that video, by all means, just go watch it if you want to see it, because it's a really cool video. It's obviously not from me. It's from that the gameplay is from that YouTuber's perspective. But I am in there. I am in that final round, and you can see me like driving around. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, the way that this tournament was going to be handled was that five players were going to be into two groups, 5 on one group and then 5 on the other. I was grouped with an adult who was wearing a mask, and just so you guys know, no, this is not but this is not when the virus supposedly hit the United States, and it was not such a big deal. Which, oh my god, I'm so happy that didn't happen. You know, like I would have been so pissed off if the virus hit and then at the very beginning of the year and then Pax South had to cancel. I would have been so frustrated, dude. But luckily that didn't happen. I'm very fortunate for that. So, but yeah, that dude which is wearing the mask to be funny. Apparently he does that to hide his emotions, which is pretty funny and kind of stupid at the same time. But yeah, so I was grouped with him, and then I was grouped with 3 other kids, 3 very small kids, not teenagers, just flat out kids. So the rules were for the very first round. It was going to be the Flower Cup, which has Woohoo Loop, Mario Circuit, Music Park, and Rock Mountain. So there you go. I don't know, you guys can't really see that very well, but just to show you, so that is the Flower Cup. It was going to be 150cc, and it was going to be all items. For the other side, it was there was not going to be any computers for them, but to us, we had to turn on computers. I don't know why we had to, but as far as I remember, we had to turn on computers for some reason. And then the top 3 advance to the finals. So the first round begins, and we're beginning with Woohoo Loop. This was a very easy round. This was a very easy first round for me. Pretty much, first of all, I'm dealing with 3 kids and then 1 adult who's not even good at the game. He's semi decent at it, but not on the level that I was at. So I'm front running all the way to the finish line in first place. So I get first place in Woohoo Loop. The same goes for Mario Circuit, Music Park, and Rock Mountain. I never had any problems with these 4 races. I was able to finish off the round with the 40 points. And so I was already I was in first place. So that meant I was already going into the finals. The people that were going to follow me into the finals was the adult with the mask, and a kid who played as Trooper. And to be honest, that kid only had a fair chance to go in third. The only reason why he was in third place was because the other kids didn't do so well. So yeah. So on the other side of the group, they finish, and my Pax South friend is on. And yes, I'm gonna keep calling my friend that. My Pax South friend I met him at Pax South. So my friend is over there on the other side. He's able to come in. I don't know if it was first or second, but he's able to survive and go to the finals, along with a regular player and the YouTuber that I will have his video in the description below. So now it was the finals, and there was only 6 of us left. And the top 3 were going to get a medal, depending on which place they were in. So the finals, the rule set for the finals consisted of random tosses, 150cc, and all items. So the first track that we had to deal with was Woohoo Loop, and surprise enough, that was the very first track that we had to deal with on the Flower Cup. So it wasn't really that hard to go into the track. Nothing. There was nothing really unexpected to happen, considering that this was the very first track that we played on. So we're very familiar with this. This was this whole finals round was pretty close. I was done. There were times I was in first, in fourth, last, and yeah. So at the very end of the Woohoo Loop, I was able to sneak past Bike to get third place, very very sneakily. And if you see the video, if you pay attention to the bottom screen from that YouTuber's video, you'll see my character, which is Meta Mario. Like here's the third place, and then here's the fourth place. Here's me. I sneak out past this dude, like at the finish line. I don't even know how that happened. So yeah, so I was able to get a third place. My friend on the other hand was able to get first place. So at that point, it was going to be a battle between my friend and I. The YouTuber that if you watch the video, he gets sixth place, which is honestly kind of funny. And the reason why I'm laughing at this is because this is a YouTuber that had a lot of drama back then in 2017. I don't want to go into specifics, so yeah, let's just say this dude scammed the Nintendo community for a free Nintendo Switch. He tried to bring a lot of people down, try to pretty much false accuse them of stuff that they didn't even do. So yeah, he was trying to make it seem like he was dropped there. He was dropped in New York um, to by a company he works with, and they didn't let him go back home. So it seemed like he was stuck there, and he was trying to get sympathy out of people and money, which in reality turned to him paying for a Switch and accessories and games, which was really not cool. So yeah, so this is why I'm laughing at this YouTuber, because he claims to be such a good player in these Nintendo games, but yet he hasn't really won much in terms of tournaments. So yeah, I really would not be smiling if I was that guy right now, if I was that YouTuber. So yeah, so by all means, do not go and attack this dude. Just do not. Just go watch his video. Just go watch the finals. Just it's very cool, and I really do appreciate him at least having a capture card. Just nobody else was there to film this tournament. So it's at least nice to see him still use a capture card for this stuff. So yeah, I'm very happy with that YouTuber in terms of this at least. So please do not go and attack this dude. Just don't. He doesn't need it. That's obviously 3 years ago. So that stuff is way behind now. So just don't interact with this dude at all. Just watch the video and then that's it. I would say this: just do not subscribe to this dude and do not interact with him. Just don't. Just who knows what could happen. So yeah, so that was pretty much it for that first track, or the first toast to this. And the next toast was Dino Dino Jungle from the GameCube game Mario Kart Double Dash, which is possibly my favorite Mario Kart game out of the whole franchise. Because I really love Double Dash because of its mechanics and also the partner system, which is so cool. So yeah, things were about to turn different because I got first place in that one, and and if you're watching that YouTuber's video, my friend, the Meta Mario player, the second Meta Mario player, he gets a blue shell and at the very bottom of the ranks, and he goes up to first place. And dude, being in first place and having a blue shell is that's a god power move. That is a smart move, because that essentially means that nobody can really mess with you, unless they have a lightning bolt. So my friend he was going to be able to front run that race the whole entire way, but fortunately enough, some kid, or I think that it was the Koopa Troopa kid, gets a lightning bolt and uses it, and therefore my friend loses his blue shell, making pretty much his first place victory in risk of him losing it. And fortunately enough, I come out on top. The YouTuber, he gets in first place at the very end of the race, but he's gliding all the way in that little cave thing, and once he exits out of the cave, he hits a dinosaur, dude. He bumps into a dinosaur, and that causes me to get past him for first place, and I was able to finish the race in first place. So now I am secured with a first place win, and I was able to go from, I think it was like third place in total points to first place in total points. So that was cool. Next up is Bowser's Castle. This one was possibly the most very stressful race because in the water section there was so many bananas, dude. Like there was like bananas all over the place, and I was able to sneak by every one of them, which was insane. I don't know how that even worked, especially on the power ramp where you can get a speed boost. There was a bunch of bananas there, and I was somehow able to just sneak past by those hitboxes of the bananas and just make my way through the to the bananas and onto the and to finish the race. At the very end of the race, my friend and I, we were neck and neck. I think something bad. I think I don't know if it was a Koopa Shell or banana, but my friend hit something that allows me to get to first place. That is it. That well, like I said, it was like very close between my friend and I. So once he got hit by a banana peel or something, I was able to secure first place and just finish the race with a first place win. So now I have two first place wins and a third place win, and in total points that allow me to stay in first place. And last but not least, we have Cheap Lagoon. And funny enough, if you watch the YouTuber's video at the end of Bowser's Castle, he said something along the lines of to my friend, "Hey, do you wanna mind dropping out of first place so I can get the medal?" And my friend says he turns to me and says, "Hey, dude, if you win this next if we get second place in this next race, you pretty much have first place." And I was looking at him like, "What? What do you mean?" So my friend and I, we were having like a small conversation like in between the race or after the third race, where we were going to talk about like, "Hey, if you win this, you're good with first place." And I told him like, "Yeah, but who knows? Something could happen to one of us in this final race, in this final race." I'm sorry. I just so you guys know, I have a speech impediment. I cannot roll my R's correctly. So if I say race like race, then yeah. So it's just that. So yeah, it's just a speech impediment, guys. I wish I could say my R's correctly because that's so it's just so annoying, dude. Like it's just so weird hearing my voice saying a word with the R in it and like me saying it incorrectly or me pronouncing it incorrectly, which honestly sucks. So yeah, back to Cheap Lagoon. It was a very easy race this time around. It seemed to be like everyone knew what was going to happen, and it just sort of seemed like everyone was just playing casual. They weren't really playing competitively. Besides me and my friend, the regular player, or the player who was playing as regular, and then the YouTuber, because obviously the four of us, we wanted to win a medal. Surprisingly enough, before in the terms of total points, it was me in first place, my friend in second, the regular player in third, and the YouTuber in fourth place, just 2 points behind third place. So yeah, so this final race, was pretty much going to determine all of it. It was going to determine who got which medal, and who was going to get first, second, and third. So yeah, once the race finishes, I was able to come out on first place. I think my friend got second place. The I don't know who was in third place. I think it was the regular guy, or the regular guy, or the regular player, and then the YouTuber got sixth place again. Which I was laughing so much. I was like, "Yep, you deserve it, dude. You are one unsportsmanlike player." And if you don't know what I'm talking about, way back then. Oh, dang, do I have... That's pizza sauce. I don't know if you guys can see that. I had pizza face on, a pizza sauce on my face this whole entire time. I didn't even know that. That's weird. So yeah. Back to what I was saying. I don't know if it was like a year ago or maybe multiple years ago, but this YouTuber goes up against Abdallah in the GoldenEye 007 finals, and he ends up on top. and what does he do? He showboats. He literally like yells in the time, which I understand, but like, come on, dude. You're in a room full of players who were playing that tournament, and also not only that, but you just beat your opponent. I wouldn't mind if you like showboat a little bit, but just be like, yes, I won, and that's it. Don't be like, don't showboat it for like 2 minutes. And there's a video of that happening, so hopefully you guys can find that. So yeah, overall, this YouTuber was very unsportsmanlike, and I was really hoping that he did not get a medal, which thankfully he didn't. He ended up getting in fourth place, which I was very happy with. But in terms of the total points slash the leaderboards, I got first place, my friend got second, and the regular player got third place. So, yep, that meant that I was going to walk away the Mario Kart 7 tournament with a first place medal. And just so you guys know, here was the blind bag. Excuse me, guys, I had to do a little burp there. So yeah, here was the medal, gold, shiny. It's just like the Mario Tennis Aces 2020 medal. It has an orange lanyard, and on the back, it has same. And also, funny enough, it has that same L as the Mario Tennis Aces 2020 medal, and it says, "You did a thing in handhold." I don't know if you guys can see that very well. But yeah, there it is, handhold, which is pretty funny. So yeah, this first place medal is not only very special to me because I won it, but it's also very unique because of the arrow on the back of it, which says, "You did a thing in handhold." I don't know how that happened, but it's pretty funny. And to be honest, I hope they continue with this because it's pretty funny. It's also a very unique medal too. So yeah. So that was pretty much it for that tournament. At the end of it all, my friend and I we went back to his parents, to his family, because at that point he was going to get ready to leave. He was going to exit the convention for good, and he was going to go pack up his stuff and get ready for the next morning because he was going to fly out back home. So yeah, so at that point, once that tournament was over, he went to go do his own thing outside of the convention, just go walk around or explore the downtown area, and yeah, and a sad thing is that his parents had mentioned that he wanted to win first place, and to be honest, if I had known that, I probably would have just thrown my first place medal away. I know that's not a good story to tell, but considering that he is one of my Pax South friends, I would not have mind giving up my gold medal just to get just so that he could have it, you know. But since I didn't know that, I was just going under the assumption of, okay, he doesn't care what he gets as long as he gets a medal, he'll be happy. But yeah, if he had won in first place, then he could by all means, dude. I would have just give I would have come right behind you just so that you got in the last race just so that you could win. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for that story, guys. I love this medal so much. I'm gonna keep this medal, and at the end of it all, I told Abdallah, I think at the meetup or at on Twitter that, hey, Abdallah, I won the Mario Kart 7 tournament. And he was like, and he replied back saying, yeah, my guy, dude, congrats. So I was very happy to say the least. After that tournament, I went to McDonald's to go eat a 20-piece nugget with a large fries and a large Coke. So yay, I served myself a special meal after that. So yeah, so that's only be it, guys, for this story. That is pretty much the end of the of how I got my medals, or the tournament medals saga, or me winning a tournament saga. I still have plenty more stories to tell from Pax South, from 2018 to now. I don't know when those will come out. Like I said, I know this was a 5-week special event. And I only did that because these are medals, so they're pretty cool. They deserve an honor in the series. So I was going to do a 5-week special for all 5 of my medals. So now the future of this series, the Storytime series, is not really I wouldn't say it's undetermined, but as far as I know, these are not going to be happening on the Wednesdays anymore. Unless it's like a special event where I have multiple stories of that same thing. For like example, the medals, I would do a special episode each week on Wednesday, to dedicate one episode to those stories. So like for example, the next story time could be either me facing Abdullah Smash 0-6, or losing a heartbreak a heartbreaker in the semifinals of Super Mario Party. Those one of those video storytime videos could come out on Friday, on a Saturday, Monday, or maybe even Wednesday. I don't know. It all depends on how I feel. So, yeah, so stay tuned for more storytime episodes, guys. As I will have more in the future. If you want to check out the playlist, check the code right there. It'll be right there. The playlist will be right there. So by all means, go check it out. And funny enough, this is a this is obviously a continuation of the Pax South 2020 story, or the year, or the timeline. So if you want to check out the first two or the last two episodes of before this episode came out, by all means, go watch it. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. But anyways, in terms of what's gonna happen this week, stay tuned for Friday, because that'll be the Paper Mario, the old Drama King unboxing. I'm gonna get my pre-order at GameStop, because it's gonna come with the 2 pins. So I look forward to that unboxing. Friday was going to be another Let's Review My Collection, but I just remembered Paper Mario comes out on that day. So I will push it back to Saturday. So be on the lookout for that, a back-to-back daily upload. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Paper Mario the Old Drama King will come out very early in the morning. I would say maybe at like 10 o'clock a.m. where I live in Texas. So yeah, expect that video to be very early in terms of uploaded onto the channel. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this story time, hit that like button, subscribe for more not only story time videos, but just for more content in general, and share this with your friends or family. Show them, share these stories, share my stories to other people. Oh my God, excuse me, that I had to burp there. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm done rambling. I will see you guys in the next episode. This is Super Mario 19J saying thank you guys so much for watching all of these storytime episodes. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to sign out. So, adios. I'll just see you guys in the next video.